Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's just about good evening, in fact, here in New Zealand. Welcome back to Gamestar TV. It's the Gears Esports APAC Regional Series live from the APAC region. Of course, we're in Phase 1, Week 1, the Swiss qualifier, and we've had 5 rounds done and dusted. It is the 6th and final round of today coming to you now, and it is going to be Checkm8s versus Pineapple Lumps is who we're going to have on stream next. So the players are just about ready to go. Whoops, let's get you over there. There you go. Players are just about ready to go. And then we will be into this match with the Checkm8s on COG.
Yeah, awesome. That's everything we need. So we'll get this match underway. So yeah, Checkm8s on COG and Pineapple Lumps on our Locust or Swarm team. So it's going to be a pretty good match, I think.
Yeah, I reckon. So as I was saying in the break, the Pineapple Lumps are sitting on tied second position with 3 points from today's matches. Of course, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things whether there's a tie today or not in terms of just matches won, because what counts the most is how many points you've earned in both your wins and your losses. Of course, you get 7 points if you win your game, but if you lose your match 7-6, you get 6 points. If you lose it 7-4, you get 4 points. So it's quite important to remember that the qualifier at the end of today, the standings as represented on Challenge are not really the standings that matter. We will release a leaderboard later on. As we get into the game, it's going to be on lift, and as I recall, Made in Oz, this is the one with the movable terrain.
It is, yeah. So the map itself is actually falling down a big chasm in the middle of the earth. But anyway, that doesn't really play too much of an effect on the gameplay. So your big fights are going to happen over at this B hill here on the platform, also known as the maintenance sort of stairs. So you will be seeing dubbing up going in here against, I believe that's always. So pretty typical 2v2 scenario that happens up here. Normally, nothing other than that really changes. So dubbing does best away there, gets a free kill. Lady Luck is a bit slow, so wasn't really able to help. She's pushing him by herself. Now, if she can win this fight, that's great, but I don't really like that play. You're forcing a 1v1 when you don't need to. So looks like here the Checkm8s will be able to get this B control. They do have their home hill, so it looks like Pineapple Lumps are trying to make a play for the 2 home hills at the moment, pushing across on the other side of the map here. So they will get the break and the cap, potentially. No, it looks like that's not going to go through. So at the moment, it is a standoff, 1 hill each at very similar points at this point.
So we're with Alware at the moment, and he is just hiding for as sneakily as he possibly can. Call Me Jack Bauer arrives, though. He's got to come out of hiding and take on the fight. He clears down one and then ducks down again. We've got a good view of C at the moment. So there are 2 players there. Smoke goes down. He rushes forward, but it doesn't matter. Flair is there to stop his roll on through. Great play though from Ruckus AU, takes down Flair, uses him as a meat shield, and then backs away, hoping to draw in the 2 players. Oh, he gets one down. In comes Firestar together with him. The tag team is going on right now. It's well played by the Swarm, and that is the Pineapple Lumps. They manage to get things through there, but in the end, Flair finally comes through, puts an end to the tag teaming, and he's going to try and cap point A.
Yeah, so it's a bit chaotic at this point. It's a bit clustery, but there is going to be a team fight here going for this home hill. So Firestar, and I believe that's Lady Luck, are going to be, Firestar and Gearlade, I believe, Ruckus rather, are pushing up here, trying to get their games control, trying to get back here. So there's a 1v1 going on in their games here. Looks like Ruckus should be able to win this. It does have him full red, yep, so he does win that. There is dubbing up sitting just on the rocks there, so I don't know. Ruckus is aware he does get 4 points, so he's not going to be able to push into that. So at this point, there is a bit of a lead building up here for Checkm8s. So I feel like Pineapple Lumps just needs to regroup, sit together, work out if they want to play for homes, if they want to play for B. They kind of seem indecisive, and I think they should just try and cut their losses here at the homes, rotate around the map, and go back towards the B hill. So they do have 2 down, though, over towards the homes here. So if they get this, they are at a point now, though, where they do need a 3 cap. So after they cap this home hill, they are going to fly over to that B hill. Lady Luck's already started running. So we do need that 3 hill here for them to be able to take this round. So we'll see if they're able to hold it, if they're able to do it.
So we're with Desky at the moment, defending point B at the moment. They know all they need to do is hold on to it They're pushing forward now together with Fire. B turns over. Swarm looks to get the domination, but it's denied at the death as we head. Oh, it's going, ticking very, very slowly. Lovely work, though, from the Pineapple Lumps as they hold on for dear life. It's just ticked over the 200 mark now.
But they're not getting any points. This is huge. They're not getting any points on their home. Oh, they are taking their home, okay. But they have dropped it. They've dropped their home, so they still could lose this match. No, they've got their home now, okay, so there's no one there. But the Locust have won it, though. They've won this round. Locust have got the 2 caps in time. Locust actually forced this round and won by 1 point. They just won 210 to 209.
An absolute nail-biting finish there, and that is exactly the type of morale boost that you want to open up a match with. So Pineapple Lumps starting off very, very well against the Checkmates. Of course, Checkmates today are undefeated so far, coming into round number 6. So they will be trying to maintain their undefeated position, but the spoilers are here. Pineapple Lumps looking to spoil their fun.
Yeah, I mean that was a very messy round. There wasn't a lot of structure or a lot of team fights. It was more just push in and whoever can win the Nasher fight will take the duel. So that was very messy. It wasn't very structured, like I said, but they did manage to win in that nail biter. They won by the skin of their teeth. So like I said, they won by 1 point. And when there's 3 hills on the map, it brings it into perspective. So I'm hoping to see another 2v2 fight up here on Plat. That'd be nice instead of a 1v2 this time. So it looks like Alway does have a bit of backup up there this time. So no, his player actually did drop down, so we'll see if they can kill Dubbing up here.
Yeah, Lady Luck comes out looking to take care of Dubbing up. Mr. Sam looked for the flank and did enough to achieve exactly that. Dubbing up picks him up, and that is a well fought and well tactically approached battle. So now, once again, the COG in control of 2 points to the 1 in Swarm's hands.
Yeah, so the Swarm really need to clutch up here. So Pineapple Lumps really need to get 1 or 2 more kills here. Start the roadhead over their home hill. I like what Gillet's doing. She's aware there could be someone, but not that close. Mo just got a massive 2-piece, also known as Sam. So he just got 3 on their home hill. So Mo is absolutely tearing them to pieces. So he really made short work of them. But the Swarm Pineapple Lumps have managed to push across and get a break on that B hill. So the domination won't be coming in as yet. Although, as I say, that Destiny does kill Lady Luck. So they need to force a fight on their home hill. They need to get a touch on that ring. They need to get a break, and then they need to get the kills and move away.
Oh, Sam going off once again. Oh, man, he gets a triple.
He just got 6 kills. I actually think that was 7 kills in 1 round.
That is huge from him.
Yeah, he just went absolutely massive. I'm surprised he didn't start teabagging. That's definitely something that Sam does. So Sam is 13-4. The next closest in the server is on 7 kills. He is going absolutely hard.
All right, well, we'll give him a bit more stream love as we roll out into round number 3. It's a 1-all situation right now. Checkmates very, very strong in that second round. They're not letting the Pineapple Lumps steal anything at the death in that second round. So let's see how things go in round number 3.
Yeah, it just goes to show that both teams here have those players that can just explode and get massive amounts of kills like that. So Sam just went huge. He just got 7 kills in 1 round on 15-second respawns, not even 12-second. That's massive. That's a huge play. So Sam is going hard. Right, so back to your standard sort of plays here. I'm expecting another 2v2 fight up here flat between Dubbing up here Alway. So there is nades up there, so there's a bit of a reason to play up here now. So he does get them, but he goes down. So he will get a revive, but Alway runs straight into it and Sam baits him out. So Lady Luck will die here as well. There's 3 kills down. The COG team here, Checkmates, will be OEing for that home hill now that they have frags. So Dubbing up still has 2 frags. They have 1 down. This should be a triple cap here for Checkmates, not a problem.
Still sticking with Sam, the COG domination denied, but Sam's coming through. Oh, I talked him up just too much. He gets taken down by Alway, who picks up a double himself. Good play there. Always down though. Desky tagging him out. And the COG really have woken up after dropping that second round. They are dominating.
So Ruckus just went massive, Alway went massive. They both got 2 kills each, and they can't be allowed to do that. And they're getting a break on B. So They needed to just play back a little bit. OEing was the right call. Like, they made the right call to play for the 3-cap. They just were playing too close. They needed to sit back and Lancer and cross for each other a bit instead of all standing in the ring. They were able to get 4 kills out of that. Jack's going to die here because he's caught off. Maybe not. Ruckus just choked big time on Jack, so that's not so good. But they are still in control of the map at this point, so we'll see how this turns out.
Oh, Desky with a great little double there, taking care of point A. Well, moving into point A now to try and get the cap on. They're looking for that triple, but again, it's a little bit of well, when they're in one point, the Swarm are in another, just keeping their hopes alive.
Yeah, the thing I want to highlight though is yes, the Swarm are doing a good map, good job of rotating around the map, but you got to look at the point difference. It's getting to that realm of where they're going to need a 3-caps, and like actually, I believe from this point they will need a 3-cap to win this round. So they're going to have to start intensively slaying out Checkmates here. They're going to have to get 3 or 4 kills. They're going to have to move quick, and they're going to have to get these caps. And I can't see it happening. This should be another round here. Unless Checkmates choke and they don't clutch up, this should be another easy round for them.
Just A is grey at the moment, so waiting for the cog to make their move. There it is, as once again the domination gets denied, but there are a lot of bodies around that point, and they've maintained control. In comes, I think it was Violet that was hoping to stop it at the death there. They managed to keep things alive though, keeping a toehold on the match at B, but well, it's way too late. I didn't even notice that we headed over the 200 mark, and that is another round in favor of the cog.
Yeah, I believe there was about a period of about 30 seconds there where Pineapple Lumps didn't have any points accruing at all. They didn't have a heal capped at all, so they just weren't getting any points. Whereas Checkmates had 2, so they had the map control, they had the 2, they had the frags. They were just outclassing them in every sense of the word at that point. So for me, I need to see, what I want to see here, what needs to happen for Pineapple Lumps to win this fight. They need to assert more dominance here over on the B. So you've got, in front of the B hill there, you've got what's called street. So right where their ghost camera is now, that's called street. So you need to have one person focusing there. You need to have 2 people pushing the plat, and even have another one over there as well. So playing 4 towards B isn't a bad thing. I feel like they need to play more aggressive, and they need to, assert their dominance, get those frags, get the hill, get the map control, and then push through as a unit.
Apologies to our viewers, I forgot to press shift, so we've got shift going now and have that little bit of clairvoyance going on. We can see more of where the players are. We're with Mr. Sam at the moment. He's providing support more than anything else at the moment. Desky is the man picking up the frag, and we are now getting to the point where spawn times are a long time for these players that get taken down. Gillet versus Desky. I was going to say it gets interrupted by Sam, but Desky says, no thanks, I don't actually need the help. I'll take a quick double myself. No help needed.
He actually got a 3-piece there. Desky actually managed to get 3, so he killed 1 on street, killed 2 in their dip, so Desky went massive, actually managed to get 3 big kills, which solidified the round. So for me, the Pineapple Lumps have the right ideas. They know what they need to do when they get the kills. It's just a matter of getting them. So I'd like to see them, assert some more dominance, play more confidently, push into plat, push your 1v1s, fight the fights, get the kills, get the map control, work together as a team, because now we're in the long respawns. If you win this initial and you get the kills off the break, you'll be able to take the map control, get everything you need, and you should be able to solidify the round. So for me, they're just playing too reserved. I feel like they need to be more aggressive, more confident, play together, and they should be able to get another round on the board. So it is 20-second respawns thereabouts, so this is the sort of thing, you're in execution game mode now. So if you die, you're pretty much gone for the remainder of the round if there's 3 or 4 of you dead off the rib. So it all just depends on how this initial goes, and depending on how it goes, you can win or lose round.
Following Mr. Sam once again, looking to see if he can pop off like he has been before. Heads on around to A, which has fallen to the swarm already. In fact, they managed to get 2 very quick caps themselves, but nobody's died just yet. Oh, sorry, Ruckus is down. So it is a 4-on-5 situation. And as you were saying, mate, that is not a good place to be when your spawn time is something like 20 seconds.
The COG team changed it up a bit there. Instead of fighting B, I watched 3 of them run through the control area, the middle of the map. 2 of them run for the home hill. So they're playing home hills now that there's Insins down in the middle of the map up near the rocks area. So they played it smart. They changed their strat up. They threw a bit of a spanner in the works here for Pineapple Lumps, and it's caught them off guard completely. Now they have an Insin to work with. They have the home hills. They have the map control. They're playing chess while the enemy team's playing checkers, basically, at this point.
Oh my, so we're following Awe, who has carried earlier on today. Of course, he's been able to carry off the back of an excellent team play situation from the Pineapple Lump. So let's see if he's going to be able to do it. So you can see in the background there, Ruckus getting taken down by Sam, who has been doing very, very well tonight. We're still with Awe. And right now, it's all about cowering more than anything else. They just cannot seem to find a position where they can roll in and get an advantage.
Yeah, look, like I said, Checkmates here have just had a clear strat of what they had, like what they wanted to do from the beginning of this round, and it's just done nothing but work. Like they've got the map control, they've got the power weapon, they've got the 2 hills. They're in the point now where they only need to hold 1 hill to win. They're pushing across to B. They're just outclassing and even outsmarting Pineapple Lumps here in just about every single word. So this is definitely, I'm going to say this is definitely a call from Dubbing Up, being the Mindfreak, professional player for the Australian team. He's definitely the one calling this, and you can see his experience is paying dividends here.
It's a flanking position, does Dubbing Up on Gearlet, I think it is, that's trying to roll in and then leaves it up to Flair to clean up. Sorry, it was Lady Luck. So Flair does the cleanup duties, and now it's a 3-cap that is on right now. We're still with Dubbing Up. He's got the Lancer out. In comes the support of 2 of these players, and there it is, a triple cap straight away. COG now leading 4-1, and that is Checkm8s well in the lead of Pineapple Lumps and looking to hold on to their unbeaten record today.
Yeah, so we do have the last round of the half coming up. I want to see, like I said earlier, it was hard to do that round because Checkmates changed their strat up. They played around the deck side for the home heals and for the Insins rather than fighting for the nades at B. So I want to see Pineapple Lumps get a bit more aggressive, get more confident, but it's hard to do when they're not coming at you for the fight. So Dubbing Up realised what needed to be done, threw a spanner in the works, changed it up, and now he's heading back full force, back to B. He's just, he's really playing ahead. He's thinking ahead of what needs to be done, and he's doing it. So it's really good play from him.
Gets himself up to where the grenades are placed. He's going to go up against Awe. He's hurt a little bit, so very, very fortunate that Call Me Jack Bauer came in, got the distraction down onto Awe, and that is it. Sets him up to get cleared out.
Yeah, so now we're in another point where there's 3 players dead for Pineapple Lumps. They're getting pushed at their home, another one just dropped, one's off spawn, and one's alive. So this is going to be another easy triple cap here, I'd imagine. I can't see anyone being able to stop this.
And there it is, so another 5-5-1 at the moment. A brief moment of glory in round number 1 for the Swarm, but it is looking very, very, very tough for them to come back into this. It's not quite reverse sweep territory just yet, but it will surely be so soon. With the way that the Checkmates are playing, they look unstoppable right now.
Yeah, so we got new hill swaps, obviously, so all the power weapons that were on the map have been gone. The home hills have swapped to D, E, and F. And obviously the neutral hill is now on the other side of the map, pretty much a mirror of where they were before. So I want to see the Locust team here get really aggressive. Dubbing Up is just pushing into their home hill, gets 2 easy kills. That's what I wanted to see from Pineapple Lumps. If they were able to play this aggressive, this confident on 10-second respawns, even if they die, it's not such a big deal because you spawn in 10 seconds, so it doesn't really matter if you die. So right now, I think they're about to get triple capped on a 10-second respawn just because they're not playing confident or playing smart. Like, they're just sort of reserved and it's showing.
Well, I mean, the momentum's so heavily in favour of the Checkmates at the moment. You can, I mean, I don't want to say it's unsurprising, but goodness me, they have played so well. Here comes the roll out, the desperation from the Pineapple Lumps, but it's not going to be. And we are now looking at a match point. In fact, it'll be, what, 6 match points? 5 match points. 6 match points, in fact, in favor of Checkmate. So even if Pineapple Lumps are able to bring it back in this next round, it is a very, very steep mountain for them to climb to take the victory away from the Checkmates. So 6-1, round number 9 coming up.
I'd like to see them put something big down. You're not winning your fights. Put a boom shot down. Go the YOLO strat. Like you said earlier, every round counts. So even though you're losing, it depends on how much you lose by with this Swiss format. So the point is to never get too disheartened. Try and get as many rounds on the board as possible. You're not winning your gunfights. So if I was in this situation, I'd put down a boom shot or put down a big weapon. Put something big down worth fighting for, because you're not going to win the gunfights. You've seen that the last 5 rounds. You've pretty much been smashed every round. There's no point trying to take gunfights when you can't.
So long range action going from D2F. They've both been capped by the home teams, but very, very quickly. He not quite in the hands of the Cog just yet. We're with Mr. Sam at the moment. He's taken down one. He gets a second. Lady Luck is down as well. And not quite out, but Sam doing a very, very good job. Heading on around to F now. No, he decides, no, I'm going to back off. Things are not looking quite in my favor. And that was, for a moment, 2 points in the hands of the Swarm.
Yeah, which is the first time I think we've seen that in about 3 or 4 rounds, which is not great. But they have a good idea in mind, right? So they're playing for E now. They're playing that retake. There is one person sneaking over there, which is always, but he is going to be stuck here in a 2v1 situation. They do know he's there, so he's going to drop very shortly.
Oh, dubbing up with great timing. Takes down one, crouches down and looking for the second. It's a lovely little double that he picks up. But no, it's not quite a double. He gets the down and then runs off instead of capping the point.
Yeah, no, he's going to help his teammates over here at E. So he didn't down that person. He did actually kill them. He did give them a kill.
Okay.
Just running straight over here instead of decapping, because he knows he has teammates in a fight. In a firefight. So that's the difference experience is making here, right? So dubbing up could have stood there, broke it, potentially secured the lead, but instead he runs over, helps his teammates, gets a couple of kills, keeps his teammates alive. They keep the E hill. They've got the enemy team trapped in spawn, trapped in their dip here. That was definitely a good play, definitely a good call by Dub, and you can just tell that his experience is shining through.
Well, his run gets has an end put to it by Ruckus, so we'll stick with Ruckus, who gets a second in a row onto Desky. And now once again, E and F, 2 points in the hands of Swarm. This is very good from them. They managed to stay within parity, at least, of the Checkmates for this round so far. Looking to pick up that crucial extra point that might make the difference on the leaderboard when we publish it after the qualifiers, between being second and being third. Tied for second, or maybe holding on for second. Onto second themselves. We're still with Ruckus as he heads on around. He's up against the man of the hour, Sam, and unfortunately Sam has his number.
So the COG team here does need a triple cap to win this round. They will, and that's exactly what they're going to get. So they were in danger of losing that round there. COG doesn't think it's going to happen. It looks like that's going to be the match over. 7-1, pretty clean whitewash actually. That was 7 rounds in a row, not what I expected at all.
Not quite a whitewash. They had to go into that second half thanks to the one round picked up by Pineapple Lumps. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is game number 6, or round number 6, done and dusted. We'll flip on over very, very quickly to see exactly where we're at on the lead, on the bracket, and just see where we are. So Pineapple Lumps, unfortunately, the score has been entered in incorrectly. It's not Pineapple Lumps 7 and Checkmates 1. It was the other way around. So just the one match to finish. That's the assault team versus the janitors, and that might actually be an interesting one to jump into. So I'll see if I can, because I think Dead Zone is on the janitors, and I was able to join his match before. But ladies and gentlemen, I'll try and set that up. But Yeah, in fact, let me see if I can set that up, Maids, because I think I can actually join that lobby. Let's just see. So just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I know that we should be actually closing out things, but it might be fun just to be able to see that last match. If I can just get my friends list. There you go. Dead Zone is there. And no, it's not letting me join off of him. Oh well, ladies and gentlemen, well that is it. It has been a fantastic night tonight. Assault versus the Janitors will complete, and we'll update the challenge bracket when that happens. So what happens from here? We're going to update the leaderboard. We're going to create the leaderboard because, of course, today is the first event in the series. We've got 4 events total in the phase. Tonight was phase 1, week 1, the first qualifier. We've got another 2 qualifiers coming up, and then the top 4 from those 3 qualifiers will go through to the finals and play for $2,800 US dollars. So if you're in the APAC region, you can still enter. You don't have to play in all 3 of the qualifiers. If you earn enough points across playing 2 qualifiers to get into the top 4, well, then you make it through. And with a field that is currently as small as 8 teams, there is a strong possibility that you will be able to get that right. You know, so do enter next week. Not next week. It's going to be on the 12th of November that the next event takes place. And it will be broadcast here once again on mixer.com/GameStar. Now, if you want to stay abreast of what is happening here on GameStar TV, then you should be following us on Twitter. We're just at GameStar on Twitter. That's the most important one. We're also on Facebook, but most of our marketing efforts are put out on the Twitters. So at GameStar, GAMESTAH on Twitter.
An update as well, the Janitors cleaned 7-0 Assault as well, so all the matches for today have been finished.
Oh, there you go. So you can, in fact, see it on screen. We do need to get the correction in, though, for Pineapple Lumps versus Checkm8s, because that has been entered incorrectly in favor of the Pineapple Lumps. So the challenge will get updated and completed. Well, thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We know that we've had a couple of hiccups on and off here tonight. But things will improve. We are here for the next 8 months with Gears Esports from the APAC region. So it has been fantastic to have you here for Phase 1, the first week of Swiss qualification at the Gears Esports APAC Regional Series. It has been Crisis and Made in Oz all day for you. But that's it. Any last words, Made in Oz?
No, it's just really good to see all the teams. It'd be good to get some more teams next week, next fortnight. So, no, it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully we get some more teams out. It'd be good to get some more games in next time. But yeah, it's been a pretty good day overall.
Yeah, of course. And if you're going to be at PAX next week, GameStar will be there as well. So look out for us. We'll be wearing our shirts and handing out business cards, that sort of thing. We've got a full media crew there. So come on down and say hello to us. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. This is Crisis and Made in Oz signing out.